Ξεκίνησαν και πρώτα την καρδιά, τρικαλινίτσα πίνα όμορφη γλυκιά. Ξέρεις για σένα έχω εγώ κρυφό καημό.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's edition, a very special edition of Off the Mat. My name's Kon Kalamaras, and you are listening to 3MDR. And I'm very pleased to say we're going to mix things up a little bit tonight, I should say, because it's the last show of the year. I have three fantastic guests who are going to give you a bit of a treat. We're going to play some traditional music that is normally presented to you as gramophone recordings, but we're going to play them. These musicians are going to play them, should I say, as they intended. But before I jump into that, let's just firstly introduce these three glorious musicians here in front of me. To my left, I have Kon Velanis from Canberra. Hello, Kon.
Hello, Kon, and thank you for the invitation.
Thank you. It was very last minute, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's. I was in town, and I roll with you, Kon. I roll with the spontaneity, and I embrace it. Thank you. I'm no stranger.
No, good. That's and that's the beauty of 3MDR, is that it's very organic. It's a community radio station, as Sal mentioned before. Also, sorry, let me just backtrack. Special thanks to Sal for Tight Pants. Back again next week from 8 to 9. In front of me, I have the effervescent Jim Haritonas, who I have interviewed here before when I was filling in for George in Welcome to Greece. Jim, how are you?
Fantastic. Really appreciate this. Last minute things are what work best.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of mates just getting together, and it's an honour being here, so I really appreciate that.
Well, I think everybody who is listening appreciates everybody here. And to my far right, I have Sotiris Kiokpasoglou. Sotiri, welcome to 3MDR. How are you?
Hi, Kon. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. Yeah. And happy to see these guys. We play together. We play some nice songs tonight.
Fantastic. And for people who, sorry, I just lost the button there. For people who can't see what I can see, I have three bouzoukia in front of me, which is amazing. Now, before I jump into interviewing everybody, before they play some songs, if you would like to send through a text message, 0497 102 000. But let's just get to know some of these musicians. I'll start with you, Kon. What was your introduction to Greek music, especially because you've got quite a broad palette of Greek music? What was your introduction?
It was probably back when I was about 13 or 14. I discovered Dad's Stelios Kazantzidis records. And Grigoris Bithikotsis and Theodorakis, and I pretty much started there. So I'd put on the records, I would hear the sound of the bouzouki, the two bouzoukia in that classical setting that Theodorakis was, and I was just so captivated by that sound. And, growing up this was the mid-90s.
Yeah.
So no other distractions, no internet, no social media, no TikToks. It was just me and the records. And I was just fascinated with that bouzouki. So I went to Greece in 95. I bought a baglama.
Yeah.
I was dabbling with that for about a year. And my father came to me and said, look, you are improving. How about we get you a bouzouki? And I didn't know what a bouzouki was at that point. So went to Sydney, bought an 8-string, and then fast forward now, and here I am playing a 6-string. So although I enjoy playing, and I enjoy the power of music and how it brings people together, but being in Australia, I'm not totally familiar with a lot of the themes of these songs, but I'm learning as I go. As I was in Greece last month, so that was amazing to dive into the themes a bit more, but I'm still growing. So thank you for including me in your circle of musicians here in Melbourne.
Oh, we love having you here. Jim, I've been fortunate enough to interview Jim many times, but I think it's really great for people to refamiliarise themselves. Your journey as a person and as a musician, how were you introduced to Greek music?
Yeah, sure, thank you. At a very early age, so as early as I remember, age of 3, possibly, my father was a chanter in the Greek church, and we call it psalti. And so I was introduced to Byzantine music, extremely melodic, at the age of 3, and that had an immense impact. And then my dad, around the house, he would play a lot of Dalada, a lot of Yannis Poulopoulos, so quite melodic type music. And I got introduced to the bouzouki when we went to live in Greece in 1984. That's when I kind of saw it being played live, mostly. And I remember that I was 9, and I just fell in love with it. Started playing 8-string a while back, but then one of our, collectively our friends, I also like to call him as a teacher, my mentor. He introduced me, Dean Georgialis introduced me to the 6-string. And since then it's just been, more of that old laiko rebetiko type music, and obviously being led by you and beside you, Kon, more into the rebetiko. So it's been a journey from around 3 years old with my dad. So yeah.
The journey of music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And to my right, we have Sotiris. Sotiris, who is originally from Thessaloniki.
Yes.
And he's been living in Australia for how many years?
About 19 years.
19 years, 19 years. And Sotiris, for people that are listening, let me just turn that down, sorry. People that are listening, when did you first get exposed to, or start even playing bouzouki?
Yes, I go back to 1984.
Yeah.
I was in the third year of high school, and then something missing in my life.
Yeah.
Few hours after this neighbor.
Yeah.
We used to play bouzouki.
Yes.
I heard, and I liked the sound.
Yes.
So this I said to myself, this is the one. I have to learn this instrument.
Yeah.
So I started playing just myself for a few years. And then I watched this movie, Rebetiko, and I said, this is it.
That was
I have
calling.
to play Rebetiko from now on. After 1988,
that's it. You were hooked.
I changed to 6 strings and play Rebetiko all the way until today.
So, thank you. So, for people that are listening, again, if you want to send a text message, 0497 102 000. Now, these 3 fine gentlemen are going to be playing a song now that was originally composed and performed by a composer called Yorgos Mitsakis, who I have played on this show. So just to backtrack, so with Off the Map, I normally play rare 78 recordings. So we're going to flip it a bit. So we are going to play these original songs and these original versions, and then we'll come back and chat to it. So let's just jump in now, and the guys are going to play a song. Now, Sotiris, do you want, while I set up, would you just like to explain the meaning of this song in English, what it means?
With a few words, the song says he demands from his lover to love him, like crazy. Yeah,
like crazy.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
She has to follow him wherever he does.
All right. So can I get you guys to play it, please? Okay. You're listening to Off the Map with Kon Velanis, Jim Haritonas, and the lovely Sotiris on... they're going to be playing some traditional Greek music that is normally a gramophone recording. So you're getting a special end-of-the-year treat here on Off the Map.
Τρελά να μ' αγαπάς, να με θυμάσαι όπου πας, το φυσικό να μην τ' αρνιέσαι, θέλω σπαθί, σπαθί να μου ξηγέσαι, το φυσικό να μην τ' αρνιέσαι, θέλω
βλέπεις τους κακούς. Όταν μιλώ να μη βαριέσαι, θέλω σπαθί, σπαθί να μου ξηγέσαι. Όταν μιλώ να μη βαριέσαι, θέλω σπαθί, σπαθί να μου ξηγέσαι.
You're listening to Off the Map here with our very special guests, Sotiris on vocals, Jim on bouzouki, and Kon on second bouzouki. So being the last show of the year, we decided to bring in some live musicians, which has been a lovely treat. Let me just make some space there. A lovely treat. Once again, if you would love to send a text message, 0497 102 000. So what we're going to do before we come back, I'll play another track, and then we will return and speak to these lovely musicians here on Off the Map. Welcome back to Off the Map. I don't normally cut a song halfway through, but tonight's been the last show. I've got some special guests in the studio. Actually, I lie. I do cut songs off. Sorry about that. But if you're new to the show, traditionally the show does play rare archival recordings, and if you go back to the 3MDR website, you can listen to it. But in the background, we have Vasilis Tsitsanis with Prodomos Tsaosakis. Now, Jim, I've got three guests here in front of me, Sotiris, Jim, and Kon. Jim, you have a connection to Trikala, which is where Vasilis Tsitsanis comes from. give us a bit of a snapshot about Trikala.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. My mother is from Trikala, so from 1984 to 1989, I used to spend almost all my summers there.
Wow.
It's a beautiful town. There's a lot of people passing in, a lot of cultures in and out, and you can kind of feel where composers like Vasilis Tsitsanis would have got their influence from, because it's a very interesting part of Greece with, like I said, with a lot of people kind of travelling through there. And I was fortunate enough in 2019 with Dean Georgialis to visit the Tsitsanis Museum, and I must say the local government has done something really special and have created, together with the Tsitsanis family, have created a Tsitsanis museum, and I urge anyone that's that goes to Greece and goes to that part and is a music lover or not to visit the Tsitsanis Museum, because it's rather special.
Thank you. So what we're going to do, actually, I want to say a special shout out to Dennis Vergopoulos for sending through a text message, and he said, what a treat for a beautiful Melbourne night. May I request Aziliadica Somatia by Sotiris sings it beautifully. Do you mind if we go straight to that, Sotiri? We're going to do a song now by Marcos Vanvakaris. Let me just finish off this track and then we'll come back and perform it. So let's finish off this Tsitsanis track.
Και θα ακούσεις του Τσιτσάνι την πλανέτα την πενιά.
Okay, here we go. So, welcome back to Off the Map, and let's hear our next special guest sing. We've got Sotiri, who's going to be singing this on this original Marcos Vanvakaris song, and with Jim and Kon playing this. This was originally released in 1934 by Marcos Vanvakaris, and it's also dedicated to Dennis Vergopoulos and his beautiful family. So let's hop straight into that.
Σκλάβο με έχουν κάνει μαραζώνω, σαν το κεράκι λιώνω. Με παιδεύεις γιατί δεν μ' αγαπάς. Μαραζώνω, σαν το κεράκι λιώνω. Με παιδεύεις γιατί δεν μ' αγαπάς. Και για σένα κλαίγω, έχω φλόγα μες στα στήθια, άκου που σου λέω. Σ' αγάπευω, σε λατρεύω, μην κακιώνεις γιατί θα τρελαθώ. Σ' αγάπευω, σε λατρεύω, μην κακιώνεις γιατί θα τρελαθώ. Κρίμα να μ' αφήνεις μόνος μου να λιώνω. Μ' βρεις συντροφιά μου δίνεις μοναχά το πόνο. Η μάτια σου, η άσπραχνη καρδιά σου μου έχει πάρει το δόλιο μου μυαλό. Η μάτια σου, η άσπραχνη καρδιά σου μου έχει πάρει το δόλιο μου μυαλό.
Welcome back to 3MDR. On vocals, we had Sotiris singing the song originally from 1934, Marcos Vamvakaris. Sotiris, can you tell the people that are listening what Marcos Vamvakaris means to you?
Marcos Vamvakaris is the absolute, teacher of Rebetiko. If no Marcos, no Rebetiko, I guess. He's the one,
Yeah.
brought everything to the people, listen all the good stories, the actual stories of people, like people, that on the low level, you know what I mean,
Yeah. Actually, this is a good point. Can you explain to everyone who's listening what Rebetiko is, if you're not sure what it is, to people that are listening to 3MDR now?
Rebetiko, with a few words, starts in early 1900. Actually, it starts from Smyrna. People, they don't know this, but they come from there. But people in Piraeus, they used to play.
Yes.
But they play differently. When those people came from Smyrna, they found each other with the people of Piraeus, and then the actual Rebetiko came up.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a simple way of saying it is that it's Greek urban music, and I don't like to use the word blues, but it's kind of like it's Greek urban music.
Yes,
that's probably the best.
Yes, absolutely.
So what we'll do, if you've just tuned in, I have Kon, Jim and Sotiris, who we're very fortunate for them to play music that normally is presented via gramophone. But tonight, because it's the last show of the year, I hope I'm not breaking show protocol to have some live music. So what we'll do, we'll come back to a track, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move to a track that was originally performed by Yannis Papaioannou. And for people who are not familiar with Yannis Papaioannou, he's a very prominent Greek artist from the 30s to the 40s to the early 50s. Actually, he had no intention of being a musician. He was wanted to be a soccer player. Don't we all? So what we're going to do is play one of these tracks from Marcos Vamvakaris, and then we'll come back and present a Yannis Papaioannou song. Hope you're having a lovely, cool night.
Se gusta aromatista zona
συντροφιά, να σε κάνω βόλτα το δουλειά. Έλα μορφήσα μη κάνεις, σκέψου το πως θα πεθάνεις, έλα για να νιώσεις την όμορφη ζωή. Έλα μορφήσα μη κάνεις, σκέψου το πως θα πεθάνεις, έλα για να νιώσεις την όμορφη ζωή. Το χατήρι σου θα κάνω κόσμο με το παραπάνω, πια και εσύ μου στάθηκες εντάξει στη ζωή. Το χατήρι σου θα κάνω κόσμο με το παραπάνω, πια και εσύ μου στάθηκες εντάξει στη ζωή.
Okay, welcome back to Off the Map. Thank you for the text messages that have been coming through. 0497 102 000. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this beautiful Stella Haskell song that Ela Kondamu, which we'll talk about later. But we have another song that Sotiris, Jim and Kon will be playing. This is originally a song by Yannis Papaioannou, which I have played on this show before, but tonight the guys are going to play it live for you, which is a real treat. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me. Thank you so much. All right, so what we're going to do, we are now going to join the guys to play a song. So, Teddy, would you like to explain this song? Sorry. Okay, Con, Jim, can you please explain the song? Apopse Ela Kondamu.
I nominate Jim.
Go, Jim, you can do it.
We always do. Apopse Ela Kondamu. Tonight, come close to me. Tsigana sto όνειρά μου, is that what he says? Apopse Ela Kondamu. So it's just another love
come
song.
to my room, you know.
Yeah, it's just another love song, and it's what we love about Papaioannou. As Sotiri rightfully mentioned before, Vamvakari was the patriarch of Rebetika, but then we started getting composers like Vasilis Titsanis and like Yannis Papaioannou, which just started bringing more melodies to the songs. And so whilst it is still the Rebetika or the Rebetiko era, as you'll hear in a few seconds, it just has a very, very different energy. This song has an incredible and beautiful energy, and we hope you enjoy it.
Και το καιρό μη χάνεις, και το καιρό μη χάνεις, έλα να με γιάνεις. Μη βρέξει και μη στάξει, με με σκλάβες αραπίνες, με λάχρινες αχπίνες, με λάχρινες αχπίνες, με σκλάβες αραπίνες. Να σβήνεις τα μεράκια, να σβήνεις τα μεράκια, να παίζουν μπουζουκάκια.
Welcome back to Off the Map. Just going to thank Kon, Jim and Sotiri. We're just going to play some station messages and then we'll be...
Tune in to You Never Can Tell with me, Christina the Astonishing, on Tuesday mornings from 9 to 11. I'm a mixed bag when it comes to music: rock, folk, classical, blues, world music and big band sounds. So you never can tell what's coming next. I can keep you company at work, on the road, in the garden or at home. So if you want a musical companion as you move into your day, tune in to You Never Can Tell, 9 a.m. Tuesday morning on 3MDR.
Back in my day, we used to sit around and listen to the wireless. That's the radio for you young folk out there. Well, guess what? I still do. I listen to 3MDR. Not Quite Midnight's my favourite show. They play the best metal. Yeah.
The Belgrave Book Barn has been your local family-owned bookshop since 1995, proudly celebrating 30 years in the hills. Discover the latest releases, bestsellers, beloved classics, and a huge range of titles by local and independent authors. You'll also find artist supplies, puzzles, games, and creative gifts, perfect for readers and makers alike. Open 7 days in the heart of Belgrave. The Belgrave Book Barn, where stories and creativity live. 3MDR station sponsor.
Join imaginary friends Paige and Elliot for breakfast every Tuesday morning on Community Radio 3MDR for an irreverent mix of nonsensical ramblings interspersed with lots of music to get your Tuesday underway. Each week, Elliot will give you the lowdown on the weather so you know what to wear for the day, plus local gig guides and interviews. The Imaginary Friends Show, 6 a.m. Tuesdays on 3MDR 97.1FM.
Welcome back to tonight's edition of Off the Map. My name's Con. I've been very blessed tonight to have three lovely guests. Not that it's a great way to cap off this amazing year. Con, sorry to put you on the spot while you're drinking your coffee. You're very familiar with Vasilis Tsitsanis, and Jim mentioned before his personal connection. What's your connection to Vasilis Tsitsanis, which is a staple of Greek music?
Look, I
surprise.
It's not particularly. I found myself, and I still do, working backwards through songs. So I hear the song, I like it, I get in touch with the emotion of the song and the power of it, and then the singer and then the composer. So I find myself working backwards. And one of the first iconic songs was Sinifiasmeni Kyriaki.
Yes.
When Kazantzidis sang it. And I believe Jim might back me up on this. It was Kostas Papadopoulos who played the intro to that famous intro.
Yes.
So that was the song that put Tsitsanis, I guess, on the map. For me.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's something that's still evolving and expanding, like through people like Jim and yourself and the concerts that we do. I'm sort of stepping more into Tsitsanis and his catalogue and the impact that he left on Greek music. So for me, it's still growing.
Yeah, it's I think Vasilis Tsitsanis is a really good example for everybody because his career started in the mid-30s and ended right when he passed away on his birthday in 81, 82, whenever it was. And because he was a recording artist every single decade in between there, so everybody's got a different line in the sand as to what their personal connection is. But you nailed it on the head when you spoke about Sinifiasmeni Kyriaki being the one song that a lot of Greeks resonate because what it means and also its connection to the German occupation, to World War II. So, maybe we can play it if Sotiris wants to sing it. But what we'll do now, he's going to kill me. Jim, do you want to sing it?
No,
Sorry.
no, not at all.
No.
just on the song that we're going to play now.
Yeah.
Which is Oti Kampo.
Yes.
The Six of Noise.
And what does that mean in English?
Well, what I say, I will not forget. I will not forget you. It's a beautiful love song. However, is an interesting fact. This song was recorded on the 28th of October in 1940.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sorry, 27th of October.
Yeah.
Late afternoon, 27th of October, 1940, and only a few hours later, the Italian army from the north invaded Greece. And that's how Greece was introduced, for lack of a better word, into the Second World War. So it was quite timely that only a few hours later everything pretty much shut. So it's quite interesting.
All right, so the song that the guys are going to play now, as Jim mentioned, is the Vasilis Tsitsanis song. You're listening to Off the Map. If you do want to send a text through, 0497 102 000. And if you do love what you're listening to, please go to 3mdr.com, support this station and all the volunteers. Okay, let's take it away, guys. Σε ξεχνώ και προς την πόρτα σου μπαίνω. Σου λέω λόγια μαγικά με το μπουζούκι μου γλυκιά. και καημό και μαδικό αναστεναγμό. Πως πάντα λιώνω και πονώ για σε μικρό μελαγρινό. Πως πάντα λιώνω και πονώ για σε μικρό μελαγρινό. Έχω σοπάσει τα πουλιά και στη στιτιά τη σιγαλιά σου βγαίνει ο άνεμος γλυκιά. Τα λόγια μου τα μαγικά σου βγαίνει ο άνεμος γλυκιά. Τα λόγια μου τα μαγικά. Okay, you are listening to Off the Map with my very special guests, Kon, Jim, and Sotiris. We're just going to play another track now, and then we'll come back. If you are enjoying the show, please do send through a text message 0497 102. I'm going to shift gears and play. Actually, there's a song by Odysseas Moskanos, which was originally written by Yannis Papioannou. Here you are on Off the Map.
Χτες το βράδυ σε μια βάρκα μπήκαμε να πάμε τσάρκα απ' τη Ζεά στο λιμάνι μέχρι το Πασά λιμάνι, απ' τη Ζεά στο λιμάνι μέχρι το Πασά λιμάνι. Χτες το βράδυ σε μια βάρκα μπήκαμε να πάμε τσάρκα. Στο πανίστεκο σου μόνη κι εγώ κρατούσα το τιμόνι, βρήμα πίσαγε τα γέρι στα νυχτά για να μας φέρει, στα νυχτά για να μας φέρει, βρήμα πίσαγε τα γέρι. Στο πανίστεκο σου μόνη εγώ κρατούσα το τιμόνι.
the unmistakable voice of Yanis Papaioannou, which was that song, Stizeas to Limani. Sorry, I had a mental blank there. With my three very special guests. How are you guys travelling? Everyone okay?
Wonderful.
Okay, we've got Sotiri, Jim, and Kon.
Thank you for the black coffee. I needed it.
Hey, thank 3MDR is fantastic for coffee. And if you are just tuning in wondering what is happening, Off the Map is where you are. Thank you for the beautiful text messages that are coming through 0497 102 000. The next song, Sotiri's going to sing it, which is originally a song by Marcos Vavakaris, and I think from memory 1937, and the female doing the second vocals is Rita Apadzi's sister, whose name escapes me. Or no, Rosa Eskenazi's sister. If somebody can, Dennis, if you can look that up and text me through, that'd be great. The song is called Stofaliro Poplenese, which translates to there's a beach just out of Athens called Faliro, and it was quite a tourist resort, quite a touristy destination. Anyway, I digress. We are now going to play this song. The guys are going to play this song, and take it away. You're listening to Off the Map with a live performance from our special guest tonight, Kon, Jim, and Sotiri. Now, I'm going to put you all on the spot. This is, a hot night in Melbourne. I would love to hear just a quick snapshot of which artist is your favourite artist? It's very hard. Oh, sorry. Let me just stop for a sec. I just want to thank Dennis for sending through the texting clarifying who was doing the back-end vocals of that song was Eli Petrido, who sang the back-end vocals to that original Vamvakari recording. So who would like to go first on just giving us an example of your favourite artist, Greek gramophone artist, which is in line with this program. So Sotiri.
For me, always was Vamvakaris,
Yes.
but lately I've been listening Stavros
Tsuanakos. Okay.
This guy has some songs, Diamonds.
Diamonds, huh?
Diamonds.
We
Yeah.
might play one of these.
Yes.
Jim, who is your all-time favourite? Now, if you say Tassos Bougas, I'm going to mute you. No.
I was just about to say that. Without a doubt, most influenced by Vasilis Titsanis.
Yes.
For all the reasons that I've mentioned earlier.
Okay. And Mr. Velanis, sorry to put you on the spot there, but the whole. Can I just also preface that these guys have been very gracious. This was completely unplanned. Normally, I don't like to program my show, but it's why not? The stars lined up. Kon, who is your all-time favourite gramophone artist? It doesn't have to be Greek. Could be anyone.
Look, I have to go back to my first steps
Yes.
of, playing Greek music and learning. It was Vamvakari. So I'm with you. If I can pick two, I'm with both of Sotiri and Jim. So early steps was Vamvakari.
Okay.
Songs like Franco Siriani, Tamatoklada. And then when I'm in the mood, I love playing Vamvakari songs when I'm in the mood. He's got a song for every mood. And then for me, I agree with Jim, the musical impact that Titsani had. He just went out sideways with his arrangements, his ideas, was very musical. And so I have to go with both. Early years was Vamvakari, and then now I'm really appreciating Titsanis a lot more.
Okay. We've covered. It's a big. So what I'm going to do, I'll play a song by Stavros Tsuanakos, and then we'll come back. We've got time for a couple of more songs here on Off the Map, and this one, this is a good song. It's called Klapse Matiamo by Stavros Tsuanakos. I don't mean to make people cry, but it's a very beautiful song. Here you are listening to Off the Map.
Κλάψτε μάτια απόψε, κλάψτε μια καταστροφή. Ό,τι αγάπησα σ' αυτό το κόσμο το χάσα για μια στιγμή. Κλάψτε μάτια, μάτια μου απόψε, κλάψτε, αχ, μια καταστροφή. Ξέσπασε μια καταιγίδα μες στην έρημη μου ψυχή. Χάλασε και συνεπήρε μια ολόκληρη ζωή. Κλάψτε μάτια
as much as it pains me to cut a song off like that, I just am mindful of time. You are listening to Off the Map with my very special guests, Kon, Jim, and Sotiri here on Off the Map. The next song that the guys are going to play is once again a Marcos Vanvakari song that Sotiri will sing, and then the guys are going to bridge it to an instrumental song that was performed by Yanis Papaioannou. You are listening to Off the Map, Community Radio. If you are enjoying what you're listening to, please do visit 3mdr.com and support the station. So let's hear the guys play another song, and this song is called Thelo Masturis na Yino. Masturis is the slang word for stoned because of this song and its culture, and how we have to be mindful that a lot of these songs are a cultural snapshot of the world as it was at that stage, not as it is now. So there's a lot of drug references in this music because it was Greek urban music, and it was banned shortly thereafter. So what you're hearing is very poignant. Anyway, I digress. Here and Off the Map with my special guests Sotiri, Kon, and Jim. Here we go.
Για σου Κον με τον παγλαμά σου.
Μαστούρης να γεννώ, να το να με μαζί σου, γιατί εσένα αγαπώ αμάν αμάν, όχι την αδερφή σου.